Well, the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. I'm Doug Rice. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I want to break windows. I want people rattled. I want French horns, tubas, those other things, you know, whatever the fuck. And I want loud. I want volume. You know, I'm a loud person. And then I want it held there. Standing ovation for me. Doug Rice, wake up! I know it's a little bit afternoon, but it's morning somewhere. And you can't beat the opening, baby. All right, how you doing? All right, 12:11 in the afternoon, just ticked across to the afternoon. How are you? It's Friday, right? Some of you just hitting lunch, fresh off, smiling in the fucking office. Don't look down. Don't look down in shame. You've been spreading that Negro warmth all over the office all Friday. And why? Because it's Friday. You know, I'm just gone a few damn days. And there you go, basking in the glow that's received by the warmth of the Negro smile. I'm just kidding. Well, you know, I keep encouraging you to stop fucking smiling. And I keep watching y'all out there just grinning and cheesing. Good Lord, Kanye. Oh, my God. Can he say enough? Oh, boy, look, we're all going to bring it in. So, you know, we're going to see Kanye. We're going to meet him. We're going to see him. He's right there. He's not, you know, he can't hold grudges. We got to remember that he was under the ether of caucasity. And, you know, fresh off the Kardashians event, he barely escaped alive and without a dress on. Bruce Jenner just didn't make it. Casualty to the Kardashians. Caucasity. It's caucastic expression. They are something else. They will ruin a man, huh? Boy, let me tell you, so much has happened to that young lady's innards, it's just outwardly offensive. I did say that. I'm so sorry. How you doing? It's Doug Rice. Welcome to the show. 12:13 in the afternoon. It is the 7th of October, 2022, and the pendulum continues to swing. They're still doing their thing, and I encourage Negroes to give them a wide berth. Give these people enough space. Stay out of their face. Make sure that they have enough room to do exactly what they do. You know what I'm talking about. They are feeling their oats, aren't they? Yeah, they are. You know, today we're going to get into some good topics. You know the show. First, though, I want to say, you know, some folks just can't be trusted with information. Kind of got to be a theme on today's show. The information, the rules, how they came about, how they applied, all the hidden things that we can talk and discuss, and all those things with some topics. But some folks we know God just couldn't trust to keep a secret. So I'm just talking about Enoch. You know, Enoch, everybody's looking at Enoch, he was with us no more. And God showed Enoch the heavens and he wrote a book about it. And I'm just imagining the Creator looking down at Enoch, running his mouth about all he's seen and just going, somebody go get him. Cannot have him down there running his mouth. He wrote a book. Is that not enough? He won't stop talking about what he saw. So get him. But we write it like he was taken because he was, you know, he's a good dude. He had to be walking with God. But there's a few things we probably need to fill the blanks in and just come to some simple conclusions. Enoch was running his mouth. Yeah. Go get him. Oh, God, if you tell one more person, the whole jig is up. Yeah, that's how it's operating now. Just thought that was a bit of insight. But you guys who tune in to what I do, you know that what I do for you, Negroes, one and all family, through and through. We here together in this penal colony built for us, by us to serve our time for the unfaithfulness of our forefathers is certainly appropriate. I mean, hey, the alternative was destruction, which the Creator has entertained. On more than one occasion, God has determined that He's just going to do away with humans altogether. What can I say? I'm telling you the truth. Please understand it, man. Creator, he had some other plans. Thank goodness He didn't follow His first mind. Huh? How you doing? You doing good? Friday's good to you? How life good to you? Things good to you? Are you feeling good? But more importantly, are you being attentive? Do you look around? Do you take advantage of looking at your surroundings? Make sure who you're surrounded by, with, and through, and who. You understand what I'm saying? Keep your head on a swivel, Negro. It's very, very important. But today, as we start off our topics, you guys know I take and I write them down. Follow the, you got to do what works. 7 topics, there it is. And then, news with Hebrews. As we peruse the news, and I show you the receipts, the reasons that I continuously come on and encourage Negroes far and wide to get the goddamned smile off your faces. I say that with such warmth and joviality because I want the seriousness with which I speak those words to impact the psyche of Negroes prone to go about and roam the countryside with a big fucking shit-eating grin, looking wide on their fucking faces. And I just got to tell you, when you're in their spaces, that's just not what you want to be doing. You're going to ruin it. You give a serious countenance on your face while in their space. You make sure they understand you're nobody they can simply approach and intrude upon. You understand? You know, brothers and sisters, we got to turn. And we feel it every day from those who surround us that are not us. And that term is playing us close. You know, you on your lunch break, you at the office, you know you've been up there, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, and here come one of them think they know your ass. Think they're going to make a comment offhand regarding negrosity and its condition, perhaps offer their unwanted opinion about the circumstances that Negroes face at the hands of caucasity on a daily basis. But you know to hold your tongue, and when they're done, you simply walk away and try to say nothing that may offend these men, these women that go about your day in stark contrast to what they say, running their goddamned mouth recklessly. You know, playing your clothes. You got to be on guard against that. That smile invites that circumstance. You understand that when you grin and you cheese, you say, please, come on in. See how I'm doing. Much better these days to maintain a specific distance away from these folks that are prone to say any goddamn thing any day. Why should you take offense? Just build a fence. Get that goddamn smile off you. How you doing? Sorry. All right, 12:19 in the afternoon. I know you're eating lunch. You know, it's not getting cold. Keep eating, face down. You're not inviting a conversation, okay? Always 10 feet in front of you. You look 10 feet in front of you, not at anyone in particular. You go about your Negro business throughout this place, unfettered and unmolested, and pray to God that you get to your destination without murder being your final place. Hey! Oh, find the lie. Okay. First topic, we got 7 of them. Tap the screen, share the live. Tap the screen, share the live, tap the screen. I write it on the side. Tap the screen, share the live. Thank you so much for all that you do. You folks are amazing. You're Negroes! Hebrews. First order of business. 7 topics, then we go to news. Let me explain the rules. me explain the rules. Look, I'm not telling you what the rules are from my origination. I just want to explain the rules. I want you to understand. I have been going at it with some brothers and sisters on social media about dietary law. Now this stems from a photo of shrimp and grits. A marvelous combination that my wonderful wife thought to prepare. Never seen it before, or at least don't remember, so I took an innocent photo, said, look, it's good to be married, and look at this shrimp. Who thought of it? Who knew that shrimp and grits would kind of go together? Right. And then it began. The tirade, the onslaught, the opinions just aplenty, unwanted, unrequested, unrequited. I was seriously pissed off. Y'all folks are serious about that shrimp. I understand. The rules, huh? And you tie that into the law, and you want me to observe the law, and people tell you the law's done away with, and yes, there was a law. And the law, the rules. You know, it's just the rules. That's what the law is, the rules. Let me explain the rules. No, I'm not going to explain the rules. I'm going to explain the rules. Watch this. There were never supposed to be any rules. You had one rule. One! Don't eat that. Fuck what you're talking about. Don't eat that. Otherwise, I don't give a damn, and have a goddamn good day. I'm leaving! And God left. You don't notice? Right along with wanting a king. We just had to have a king surround. Oh, please give us a king. King, hey, I'm your king. What are you talking about? No. We want a king. So, okay, we'll give you a king. So, fine. But you saw the nations. You just saw the nations. You wanted, look at the nations. You wanted rules, too. You don't know that? You know why God gave you so many rules. You know why there's 700 and some odd laws. You want some rules, huh? What do black parents do when you ask for it? You're all pining after the law, the dietary law. Don't eat shrimp, don't eat pork, don't do this, don't do that. There were no rules. The Creator's not petty. You are. You want the pettiness, so God gave it to you full bore. Now you can't let it fucking go. If you think God Almighty, who knows what we have to do in order to survive in eating food available to us, deciding to eat shrimp will come down on us like a ton of bricks, what God do you serve? Are you out of your mind? The Creator that I serve is reasonable, makes absolute sense all the time. You wanted rules. You wanted a king. He gave you a king and he gave you rules. He gave you so many rules you couldn't fucking follow them! You were disqualified by your inability to follow the fucking rules that you wanted so goddamned much. Do you know how much whining we do? Do you have any fucking clue? He didn't want the constant worship either. The Creator never asked for that. That's all you. You saw other nations doing what they do. God said, here's a way you can worship me until you turn blue. What do you think? All you have to do is think about how it all first started. Garden, tree, you two, peace. Left. He left. He left. He didn't have them build an altar. He didn't have them do it. It's just, listen, enjoy it. See that tree over there? Don't fuck with that. Gotta go. Left. God is a creative God, a God doing all sorts of things. We have absolutely no idea what the Creator does with his time because, well, he's God. But if you're sitting here attached to the law that you begged for, now done away with for absolute sure because God ain't petty like that, you are. You asked for this law. And you got it. Now you can't seem to shake it. You want to throw this antiquated bullshit up in people's faces as they try to survive through prophecy. You're complaining about eating shrimp. Have you any idea how ignorant you look when you do that? Now, I think of the Negroes that we all love. Grandmama. You know, we love. She can do no wrong. Right? Grandmama eats shrimp. Go tell her that she going to hell for eating shrimp. I double dog dare you. Go on about your business. And if you don't think that that saint will get a pass for eating shrimp, well then you're crazy. So don't pine on about what the fuck was the law so long ago, serving the purpose to protect the promised seed, because all about us were lawlessness, just craziness happening. They were sacrificing their children to fire. We got involved in some of that mess. God set laws and limits not just to make us obedient, but to give us a right course. Now everything's fucked up. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's the same reason the Creator don't show up no more with folks. Too many of you motherfuckers talk too goddamn much. You know, you need to take a photo and all this shit. You'll be all, man, no. So don't tell me about the law. I'm going to explaining the rules. The rules are here because you requested the rules. The rules are here to not only, they were here to protect you, now they are antiquated. You out of your fucking mind? Topic 2. Thank you for tuning in. Doug Rice Show, welcome. Thank you so much. I cannot read your comments. I hope everybody knows that. Detrina will answer for me. Believe me, she does a good job. Number 2 topic. Here we go. Oh, you are about to get it today. Submission, my ass. You men, you dudes, you Hebrews, brothers, let me tell you something. You talk about the submission that women owe you. Boy, let me explain something to you. First and foremost, I want to bring up Lilith, the first complete, whole female who rebelled against submission. That is a linchpin topic you might want to keep away from. Here's why. There is cooperating and there's not cooperating. That's what there is. There is no submission. You delusional men who think a woman should somehow bow down to you, wear what you say they wear, all of these things. If in their spirit, their heart, they feel an obligation to honor the things that God has told them to do, and those things include a certain dress, a certain diet, a certain way of acting, and they do this, they're not submitting. Women don't do that. What they're doing is they're cooperating versus not cooperating. Now, have you ever had to deal with an uncooperative woman? Well, submission my ass. I'm going to tell you men something that you eventually find out, some of you that are newly married, newly in relationships, the only reason that you wake up in the morning is because they have gone against their first mind to murder you in your sleep. Do you not understand what they are capable of? These beautiful, expressive, emotional beings that will in short order determine your end. Submission my ass, you lose consciousness above with these women sleeping. You close your eyes and you go about your slumber in hopes that they will not end you. How dare you claim submission? It's voluntary, I assure you. All right, I just wanted to throw that out there because that's right up. You better stay your ass alert. Test the water. Okay, so looked at a video a few days ago. I know some of you had to look at it. This brother, he is in Jordan. I did not know that. I don't want to reference it right now because, well, you should have been looking. But it was a 14-minute video, and he talked about where our oppressors actually come from. And Where they really from is the next thing we about to get to, because where they really from gonna shock you. Now, I learn something new about every day, every other day. I make sure to. And just a few days ago, I learned that these folks were beneath us, below us in geography, until they were chased out into something called the Caucasus Mountains, where they stayed. And I then put together that the tall buildings that we call apartment complexes, that is a reflection of the caves that they built under the ground, expressed outwardly. I did not know that. That's how intricately the tunnels and caves were built into the Caucasus Mountains. They were chased from beneath us. I believe Og may have been the name. And they are the common day Caucasian that we all say and today go and try to keep away from, because, well, built inside these individuals are the sons and daughters of Cain. Who knew? Who knew that somebody else got on the boat and a whole bunch of shit happened as they afloat? And the sons and daughters of Cain, expressed in the individuals we run from today, are getting more agitated in all of their ways. And what are they doing? Threatening nuclear war. Here, fomenting white supremacy, right-wing white nationalism. Over in Europe, the same kind of sentiment. And these individuals have a prophetic future. And you can trace it back to their prophetic past and where they came from. All of the practices that you see these beings take part in, the overtaking of geography and the merging of societies within their own, the taking of all of that, their essence, and calling it theirs. Cultural appropriation. There, I figured it out. It's the wandering, the nomadic kind of behavior, the spread upon the earth, the taking of all the wealth, the keeping it unto themselves, the commiserating with the fallen. All of these things come from those they call the sons and daughters of Cain. And those are these same individuals that occupied the Caucasus Mountains and now are everywhere that you want to be. So I just wanted to go into that, as well as, I know, hurt feelings? Oh, well, too bad. Here's what you got to do. I should have done this in reverse, but that's not a big deal. It talks about seeking first the kingdom. It talks about seeking first the kingdom. And then it talks about the kingdom within. The kingdom within you. The kingdom is within you. The kingdom within. The kingdom within. So if you're seeking first the kingdom, do you need any help in seeking within? Absolutely not. Do you need assistance? Do you need suggestions? Do you need, I don't know, anything that you've not asked for? Do you need that offered? I think not. That kind of goes back to our previous topic in the rules. That in itself, seeking first the kingdom, leaning within to look for it, doesn't require assistance from brothers and sisters who think they have the key to the kingdom I'm looking for within. You don't have the keys to within, I do. And yes, I did reverse the topic. So that kingdom within was supposed to go before where are they really from. And the reason that is because Texans. I was going to talk about Texans. I'm going to skip over kingdom and talk about Texans. Let me ask you something. What kind of individuals are you expressing to be? If you take people looking for freedom and protection from violence in their country and have legally come here to do a thing, what kind of an individual would you be to put that person on a bus and send them away from you as an indicator of how much you want them around you? I'm just trying to imagine Texans reflect them perfectly, the worst of them, the hatred that they have, tied into where they're from. This hatred, the first murder as I understand it, involved a Negro and a person devoid of melanin. Cain killed Abel. Well, I've just figured out who Cain was. Just told you. So these Texans who have been anointed with I want to tell you what they call Texans. They called them the worst kind of white guy. That's what they said. Lowest form. That's what they called. Not my words. That's what was said. All right? And these same individuals with the governor over there is taking individuals who have decided to come here legally and have permission to be here. They're not crossing a border. They're busing them from Texas to New York City in I think the worst expression of unwelcomeness. But it hones in perfectly on their sentiment and what they're thinking and what their end game is. Their end game is only them. That's it. Their end game is only them. The freedom that they offered was really offered to folks that look like them. Because if other folks come looking for freedom, they send them somewhere else. But if you're coming from Norway, well, you might have a chance. So Texans reflect the United States. They reflect where they are going, and they're getting away with what they are doing. From Abbott to DeSantis, these guys are out of their minds with hatred in a country that their ancestors fled to escape persecution. They now deny that same freedom to individuals that don't look like they do. Still grinning? Yeah, went out a little bit. All right, so next topic, really, 12:37. I said I was going to try to get everything in here, and I'm going to do so. Hope everybody's enjoying what I'm saying. 12:37. I'm looking at the news. I look at the news every day. Every day I bring it in. I got to figure out what's happening. I'm an information junkie. I look at the right. I look at the left. I look at the center. I look at the obscure. I look at the little known. I know that they're doing things that they don't want you to know in this country. And outside the country, things are happening they don't want you to know. But I got to say in this next topic, folks, I've looked at them in their round table pundits, and now they're getting scared. Yeah, they're getting scared now. Yeah, they're getting scared. I don't know if you knew this bit of news, but today is supposedly Putin's 70th birthday. Okay, what a path to cross, huh? 70 years with the finger on the nuclear button, and he's decided to spend his 70th birthday in an underground bunker, a nuclear-proof bunker. Just, he's going to have the party down there. It's got a club environment, low ceilings, nice lighting, good acoustics. He's going to have 300-400 of his top folks and their families. They're just going to chill for a few days. Nothing to be alarmed about, right? And so now they're getting scared. Now they're on the news. They're talking about all the possibilities, what can happen. Biden mentioned Armageddon. Can you believe that? You're scared, huh? Well, you feed off that fear. I mean, the more fear, the more gorged you get, the hungrier you get. I mean, you're just gonna fear-monger your way into some nuclear annihilation? I don't think so. I think the Creator has a purpose, a plan, and the right time, we'll see what happens. But they're getting scared now. Now they're getting scared. And as fear tends to, amplify emotion, I encourage Negroes far and wide to give these individuals wide berth. Boy, because when they get nervous, you could get hurt. Don't think for a second that you're safe in their vicinity. Absolutely not. You let them not have bread to eat and see what happens to you. Now, especially individuals who ain't accustomed to scraping and searching and hoping and wishing. All these individuals are accommodated to being fed to them, handed to them, given to them. Boy, if they don't get and they feel entitled to, there's no telling what these clowns might do to you. They sure are getting scared. They sure are. It's true. All right, and lastly, I gotta ask thee, are you ready? No, are you ready? No, Negroes, Hebrews, family. Royal line of David, are you ready? It's a simple question. Are you ready? This isn't a game. What do you think they playing? What you think? Haven't you heard what they're saying? Are you ready? Get ready. Be ready. Stay ready. Are you out of your mind? You better be ready. Save your behind. Negroes, it'd be quite a prudent thing to go up to Negroes anywhere you see them and just ask, are you ready? Just to see their face expression. Perhaps we need to do some regression back to the 50s, the 40s, when we were conglomerated, congealed. You know how we feel. I'm trying to tell the truth. Are you ready? What do you think's about to happen? What do you think they're going to do? What is their next move? Does it involve you? Does it involve me? Are they even thinking about us in that way? No. They're not even taking us into account. And we, as set apart, special possession, Negroes, Hebrews, it's not our concern to worry about what they do with the world given to them for these last moments that they exist. Our only task is to be ready, stay ready, and ask others, if you wish, are you ready? That's all. Okay, that's it. Don't drop your phone. That's it. I'm done. All right. So, I hope you enjoyed that, because I can't pick that up on air. 12:42 in the afternoon. I'm Doug Rice. Friday. I know you about to go eat. I'll be quick. Maybe. Got some news. Why do I do this at the end of the show? Why? Because I'm about to send you back out there. You ain't made it home yet. No, you haven't. You're still there. You're in the middle of it. You're in the thick of it. Surrounded. And at any moment, it could change. Oh, you work in an office building where everybody wears a suit and tie. You're in even more danger. Because now they're in disguise. So you watch yourself, Negroes, as you do what you do. I'm going to give you a reason. We're going to peruse the news. Here we go. Oh, it's the Doug Rice Show. Well, I love that. I just, I'm going to make it happen. All right, so what do we got? Tabs aplenty. Drinking some coffee. Folgers. Only for the woke. No, they'll sue me on that. I'm pretty sure. All right. So what do we got? So check this out. These guys are just geniuses. Dr. Oz, he stood in front of one of Hitler's cars at a fundraiser. This whole obsession with the Third Reich. Trump wanted Nazi generals at his right side. He said, "Why can't you be like Hitler's general?" This dude. These folks, the sun is making them express the real. And they're going to tell you exactly how they feel. You better watch them, because they ain't playing. You know what I'm saying. All right, continue. Portland coffee shop. Mob of vandals, white dudes, destroy minority-owned Portland coffee shop before Coffee with a Cop event. What are you doing? What is this expression of violence that you need to satiate so badly? My advice is that we stay out of the view of those that have been exposed to the sun for just too long. You don't know what you may know later. I'm just saying, you don't want to run. Here we go. Suspect arrested for murder and kidnapping of a California family. I don't know if you read this one, guys. This was something here. This guy took the whole family, a 27-year-old, a baby girl, 36-year-old, and just took them all and then abducted them at gunpoint and I mean, just I guess did away with them, or just I just that to me is indicative of staying indoors. That's amazing. You that mad that you kidnapped the whole family, dog? That's hate. That's hate amplified. This is interesting. Now, there are people that talk about how Russia is this and Russia is that to our community, but let me tell you what Russia is doing. Russia is warning its citizens about black and gay people if they flee the country. Yeah, they're telling the folks that are leaving because of his conscription of 300,000 troops that if you interact with black people in America, you're going to have to apologize to us. That's the complaint. No, it's not they're going to rob you or they're going to do something to you or they're dangerous. It's that you'll be forced to apologize to black people in America if you run to America. I think them saying they're sorry is really a hard pill to swallow, huh? Goodness gracious. I mean, what you the only thing they're going to they might commit a violent act. Oh, really? You might have to apologize. Whoa. That's for you guys that say they have no racist bone in their body. They obviously do. Continuing the Doug Rising Show. That's where you are, the Doug Rising Show. Kanye again. Washington Post column blasts Kanye West and Herschel Walker as archetypes of dumb, violent black servant. We know this. You ain't got to write that. Nicholas Lanham, your name's spelled funny. I don't know what. And he said that Toxic called Walker, columnist called Walker, toxic eater to please their white masters. What are you doing? Are you taking a poll? What are you expressing the obvious? Naturally. What do you think? I mean, Walker will say that in front of a mic. Fucking Kanye said it a day before ago with freaking, what's her face? Candace. White Lives Matter. I mean, we'd love to please you. It can just be another phrase for that. So you don't got to report it, but they're grasping at straws. I'm tending to think that some of us are really pulling back in a real way. And so they're grasping at low-hanging fruit that may be useful. Walker, a fucking throwback from the 50s, a fossil. He farts mummy dust, he's so old. And they got him. Propped him up with a stick up his rear, put together by duct tape and super glue, just like Biden. I drift. All right, the Doug Rising Show, baby, the Doug Rising Show. Review how black country music became undeniable. It's deniable. What the fuck you talking about? There ain't no such thing as black country music. This country music that was stolen from black people, there's that. Anyway, moving on. What now? So basically, black country music stolen from black people, that's got to be some crazy shit. What is that about? What is that? That's some hillbilly shit created from the soul of brothers and sisters that they owned on the plantation, if you don't know where that country music came from the South. Stolen fair and square like every other fucking thing they got. Oh. Am I still on? Okay, baby. The Doug Rising Show. Hey! A white deputy in Monroe County tells a black woman he's blacker. Hey! That could absolutely be true. I have seen the light, and there are those out there that do us better than we do us, and they are magnificent. I mean that shit, too. Have you seen them? I know you've seen them, and but whoa! They'll get pass after pass because you ain't even noticing them. So we don't know. Maybe, he might was head and, The Doug Rising Show. I'm so sorry. I'm just making fun of the man. I don't know what he might act like. Eartha Kitt's daughter responds to trolls who claim she wasn't black enough. What is it? Everybody's trying to... What is this? Is everybody trying to be black enough now as you try to cancel CRT? Now you're arguing over being black enough? What? You drive 200 miles to murder 10 of us, but complain over whether or not you're black enough to pass. What is the confusion? I got them on Facebook talking about mandating having babies with black men. What are you doing? What is this about? Is there a trend? Oh, you're trying to save yourself. Good luck. I know, I say some irreverent shit. That's what I fucking do. Video of black teen shot by police at family dollar store sparks outrage. Yeah, what? Black teenager, critical condition, being shot in all places, Gulfport, Mississippi. Do you still have the fucking grin on your face? Please tell me that you do. You know, it never ends. Listen, juxtaposed to how many of them get killed and shot by angry police officers thrusting 100, 120, 140 bullets into non-discriminate people for no other reason that they have a slightly darker hue in skin tone. I don't see it happening to their children. They don't have the excitement and gravitas when they come across one of their own. And they're not so quick to just begin the whole, slinging bullets and shit. They're only wild, wild west in our fucking faces. That shit pisses me off. You about done with lunch? Moving on. The Doug Riceshow Show. All right. Philadelphia apologizes for decades of medical experiments on black inmates that involved a component of Agent Orange. Yeah, go ahead and clean up all your shit over there. Yeah, throw that shit away. Are you starting to feel better? I mean, you had an hour lunch. You looked at me, didn't you? Okay. I mean, you're still here, right? I mean, they're just apologizing. You're going to go in now. I'm going to send you back in a minute. Don't worry. Just relax. Moving on, the black man's family claims Detroit police killed him by firing squad during an apparent mental health crisis. Isn't it odd that those they claim have mental health issues that go on killing sprees are often taken alive, juxtaposed to those of us that may have a mental issue, in relation to the 400 fucking years of having to endure here. And we're not taken alive as much. Moving on, the Doug Riceshow Show. Kanye West to Tucker Carlson, of all people. 50% of all black death in America is abortion. More black babies aborted than born in New York. Boy, they love that. They'll play that everywhere. Kanye, what are you doing, man? You know we're going to see you again, right? Ain't nobody going to do nothing to you. But you're going to feel stupid. You don't have to look at everybody in the eye because they're going to turn on you, bro. All the shit you say, they not going to give a damn about one day. You're going to just be Negro to them, and you got to go away. FEMA camp bound, or wherever the hell they going to send us. But this is just a bad move all the way around, man. I don't get it, man. You keep talking. They love it. They love you. Boy, I ain't never seen black man love so much. Kanye West. Anti-police ideology keeps making black people less and less safe. No. Nothing is keeping black people less and less safe. It's just a circumstance. There's no causality at this point, folks. It just is what it is, And it increases for no other reason than, well, fuck it, just because. Let's not fool ourselves. Let's not think this shit ain't gone wild and in our fucking faces, because it has. And we fucking know it. And I just don't understand it. No, it's no ideology that keeps black people less and less safe. It's nothing to do with an ideology. It's an attitude held by individuals that walk about Negroes every day. Not ideology, please. Watch what you say. My God, really? Is that what you're going to blame? An ideology? Interesting. Kanye West is right about Black Lives Matter. I did that yesterday. I mean, they know, they just love him. I'm sorry, I'm just sick of hearing about it. He's not representative of black. I've never met a brother like Kanye. I've never come across a brother like Kanye. I've never met that swag, if you will. I'm not saying he ain't cool. He's cool enough. You just need his medication. But he does not subscribe as indicative of what black maleness is. And the fact that he's being held in such high honor and esteem as some bastion of what black maleness should represent in this country is fucking stupid, because I ain't never met no brother like him. I think he's the only fucking one. And they acting like he all of us. Also, he don't speak for me. Kanye don't speak for 1% of the black folks in this country. That dude don't speak for me. He speaks for them. He speaks to them. And they embrace him. Don't they? It's total ignorance. They have no idea what they're doing. And when they reject him and send him on his way, we're going to have to just tell him to come on home and everything be okay. And get his meds. Somebody get a glass of water and I'll get his medication. All right. I think that's it. Okay. So, you got 4 minutes. You had an hour lunch. Did you like it? I know you did. Do you feel different? Are you ready to go back in that office? Or that office? Or that office? Whatever the fucking office you're nearby. Are you ready to go back in and grin and cheese? Are you ready to step and fetch? Is that what you are ready to do? Are you ready to tap dance? Or will they see a new attitude when you go back in that office? I'm just asking. I've given you every reason not to smile. I can't do it all. Only you can prevent smiling. So, you got about 3 minutes left, right? I mean, you clean up after yourself. Ain't nobody seeing you watching. And I know you got far enough away from the office so people didn't hear, because you know I'm good on speaker, not in the ear. And so now you look to the office, your place cleared away and ready to get on and about your day, and I'm gonna send you back squared the fuck away, because I'm gonna give you a piece of advice. And heed it, I say. If you're gonna go back in there today, and I know you got to, shit, you're getting paid. It's Friday. You got to get your check. You know. If you gotta go up there, before you do, I want you to stand up. I want you to steel yourself. I want you to think back to the news that we perused as Hebrews together. Now, 10:58. I know. You ready to go. You wanna get back in that place. I want you to go. But before you do, do me a favor. Get that goddamn grin off your face. Okay. You're ready. Have a good one.